the spirit of the human race is forever passionate to rebuild and soldier on. This month, the municipality will ready itself to deliver extraordinary state of the town address, which will be virtual. Our focus will be on bread and butter issues. We don't want to talk to people about things that are not achievable. You know, in the past year, we spoke about from our budget speech, or from our budget, we managed to complete projects on time. That especially our road projects, we completed them on time. We managed to electrify many houses on time. We managed to deal with the issue of sanitation to our VIP toilet project on time. We managed to rebuild, you know, in the townships they have these old toilets facilities which were falling apart. In some wards, what 9 houses were in what 24, what 23, what 22. We managed to demolish and rebuild those ablution facilities for them. And we did that on time, and we did it within the budget that was allocated. Because we must understand, all of us, that fiscal discipline is very important. The money that we have is the money that must be used purely to service our people. We will not be dealing with all the willy-nilly and unfruitful deliberations. We understand the sense of urgency displayed by our residents. They want to see the change now. If you call people from Normandy, they will complain about water, they will complain about electricity. If it wasn't for COVID-19, all those areas would be fully electrified by now. So mostly, as we move towards the state of the town address, these are things that we are going to go deep into, to how we are going to make sure that we deal with them. This year also marks 20 years since the inception of local government. This year, the Newcastle municipality is commemorating and reflecting on the 20th year of local government. You know, local government is the first line of contact between our people and government. And if there is a gap, that becomes a problem. And hence our call to all our officials and councillors is that the reason why we are here is to serve our people, not to serve our own interests. If there is anything that we need to do, we must make sure that the turnaround time in terms of responding to their challenges, because it is very difficult if you find a resident complaining that there's been a sewer spillage for over 2 months or 2 weeks. No one can live with that. So put in place task teams to deal with the bread and butter issues, which we need to manage. And one of them is to deal with the issue of street lights. People have been complaining street lights. Deal with the issue of grass cutting, litter, picket, and also to make sure that our turnaround time is not beyond 24 hours. And the commitment that has been shown by our staff, even if you go to town now, you will always see a difference in terms of the cleanliness of the town. It's about the mindset, the attitude of the management, of the workers, of the political leadership, to make sure that we change the city for the better. Because no one will want to come and invest in a town that is not clean and the service delivery is very slow. Our mantra this year is to bolster and fast track the dispensing of service delivery is mandated by the Constitution and CCV. Plans are afoot to aggressively provide housing, electricity, sanitation to first-time homeowners. You see, recently the municipality has made a headway by implementing drastic and aggressive changes in a bid to accelerate infrastructure service delivery. Around, if looking alone at in H39, which was mostly a place called Mjondolo, shacks, we have eradicated over 70% of the shacks. Put sunny water infrastructure, put sewer infrastructure there. We've built roads, and this year alone we're going to also build a road, a bus road that will pass through that area.